Welcome to Top 10, the home of rapid-fire rankings. From fascinating facts to the freshest trends, we unveil the best of the best, all in a bite-sized package. Immerse yourself in a world where less is more, and seconds count. Stay curious, stay engaged, and remember, life is always surprising when you're counting down with Top 10.
From the depths of warm ocean waters a tempest brews, a swirling vortex of wind and rain, a hurricane gains strength, an ominous sign of nature's raw power. These colossal storms can unleash catastrophic devastation, tearing through coastal regions with unforgiving force. Their winds, exceeding 150 miles per hour, can rip apart buildings, while torrential rains trigger widespread flooding. The aftermath can leave communities reeling, grappling with power outages, contaminated water supplies, and impassable roads. Knowledge, preparation, and a healthy respect for these natural phenomena are our greatest weapons against their wrath. This video will arm you with the knowledge you need to weather the storm. Imagine the vast expanse of a tropical ocean baking under the relentless summer sun. The air above shimmers with heat, heavy with moisture. This is where hurricanes are born. As warm, moist air rises and cools, it condenses, forming towering thunderclouds. This condensation releases even more heat, fueling the storm's growth. The Earth's rotation sets this swirling mass in motion, creating a tropical depression. When wind speeds reach 39 miles per hour, the storm is classified as a tropical storm and given a name. At 74 miles per hour, a hurricane is unleashed. These storms are categorized by their wind speeds from Category 1 to the devastating Category 5. The power of a hurricane is difficult to comprehend until it's upon you. It's a force of nature capable of reshaping landscapes and leaving communities in ruins. The most obvious threat comes from the hurricane's ferocious winds. These howling gales can uproot trees, tear roofs from buildings, and turn everyday objects into deadly projectiles. Coastal areas face the brunt of the storm surge, a towering wall of water pushed ashore by the hurricane's winds. Intense rainfall can cause widespread flooding far inland. Landslides, triggered by the saturated ground, pose yet another threat. The economic impact of a hurricane can be staggering, with billions of dollars in damage. And let us not forget the human cost, the loss of life, the displacement of communities, the emotional scars that linger long after the storm has passed. Throughout history, certain hurricanes have left an indelible mark on our collective memory. These storms serve as stark reminders of the destructive power that nature can unleash. Hurricane Katrina in 2005 ravaged the Gulf Coast of the United States, leaving a trail of devastation. New Orleans, particularly hard hit, still bears the scars of that catastrophic storm. In 2017, Hurricane Maria tore through the Caribbean, devastating the island of Dominica and inflicting catastrophic damage on Puerto Rico. These storms highlighted the vulnerability of island nations to extreme weather events. By studying these past events, we can better equip ourselves to face the hurricanes of the future. The lessons learned from these tragedies can save lives and protect communities in the years to come. Imagine standing on a beach, the air thick with humidity, a strange stillness settling over the landscape. This eerie calm can be a harbinger of an approaching hurricane. Nature often provides clues to her impending fury. One of the first signs of a distant hurricane might be a swell, a series of long, rolling waves radiating outward from the storm's center. As the hurricane draws closer, the sky may take on a milky or hazy appearance caused by high-altitude cirrus clouds. Keep a watchful eye on the horizon. A red or orange glow at sunrise or sunset can be an ominous sign of a hurricane approaching from the east. An unusual rise and fall in the surf can be the first indication of a distant storm surge. In today's world, we have access to sophisticated warning systems. Meteorologists track these storms using satellites and advanced computer models, issuing timely alerts and forecasts. As a hurricane bears down on the coast, your home becomes your first line of defense. Taking proactive steps to fortify your dwelling can mean the difference between weathering the storm relatively unscathed or facing catastrophic damage. Start by securing the exterior of your home. Trim trees and shrubs, removing any dead or loose branches that could become dangerous projectiles in high winds. Reinforce your garage door with a bracing system or by installing a hurricane-rated door. Inspect your roof and make any necessary repairs to ensure it's in good condition. Consider installing hurricane straps or clips to secure your roof to the walls of your home. Install impact-resistant windows or protect existing windows with hurricane shutters or plywood panels. These measures can prevent shattering and reduce the risk of wind and water intrusion. By taking these steps, you create a safer haven for yourself and your loved ones. Imagine the aftermath of a powerful hurricane. Power lines are down, communication is disrupted, and access to essential supplies is limited. In such a scenario, a well-stocked emergency kit becomes your lifeline. Your kit should contain enough food and water to last each person in your household for at least 3 days. Choose non-perishable items that require no cooking or refrigeration. Include a first aid kit with essential medications, bandages, antiseptic wipes, and pain relievers. Pack a battery-powered or hand-cranked weather radio, a flashlight, extra batteries, and a whistle to signal for help. Don't forget personal hygiene items like soap, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and garbage bags. Pack a change of clothing and sturdy shoes for each family member. Store your emergency kit in a waterproof container in a readily accessible location. In the face of an impending hurricane, evacuation may become the only option to ensure your safety. Knowing when and where to go and having a predetermined evacuation plan can be the difference between life and death. Familiarize yourself with your community's evacuation zones and routes. Local authorities use these zones to determine which areas are most vulnerable to storm surge and flooding. If an evacuation order is issued for your area, don't hesitate, leave early, before roads become congested with fleeing residents. If you don't have a personal vehicle, make arrangements with family, friends, or your local emergency management agency for transportation. Choose a destination inland, outside of any evacuation zones, and inform family or friends of your whereabouts. Pack your emergency kit, important documents, medications, and a few personal items. Be sure to secure your home before you leave, closing and locking windows and doors. As a hurricane rages around you, the world outside transforms into a scene of chaos and destruction. But within the relative safety of your home, there are steps you can take to weather the storm. Stay informed. Monitor weather reports regularly through your battery-powered radio or television to stay updated on the storm's progress and any safety advisories. Seek shelter in an interior room on the lowest level of your home, away from windows and doors. A closet, bathroom, or hallway can provide some protection from flying debris and wind gusts. If your home floods, move to the highest level, but avoid attics with gable roofs, as these can be vulnerable to wind damage. Never venture outside during the storm, no matter how calm it may seem. Remember, the eye of the hurricane is deceptively calm, and the storm's fury will return. Conserve your energy and resources. Limit your use of electronic devices to preserve battery life and be mindful of your water supply. Above all, remain calm and patient. As the storm recedes, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake, the initial sense of relief is often overshadowed by the daunting task of rebuilding. Navigating the aftermath of a hurricane requires caution, resilience, and a healthy dose of patience. Before venturing outside, ensure that local authorities have deemed it safe to do so. Downed power lines, floodwaters, and debris pose significant hazards. Move cautiously, avoiding flooded areas and debris-strewn streets. If your home sustained damage, document it thoroughly with photographs and videos for insurance purposes. Contact your insurance company as soon as possible to report the damage and initiate the claims process. Check on your neighbors, particularly the elderly or those with special needs, to see if they require assistance. The road to recovery after a hurricane is long and arduous, but with community support, determination, and access to resources, you can rebuild your life and your community. The immediate aftermath of a hurricane demands our attention, but the long-term recovery process is equally crucial. Rebuilding lives, communities, and economies requires a sustained effort and a commitment to resilience. As you begin the process of repairing or rebuilding your home, consider incorporating hurricane-resistant features. Strengthened roofs, impact-resistant windows, and elevated foundations can provide greater protection against future storms. Support local businesses as they work to reopen their doors. Their success is vital to the economic recovery of your community. Engage in community planning efforts to address vulnerabilities exposed by the hurricane and develop strategies to mitigate future risks. By working together, supporting one another, and learning from the lessons of the past, we can emerge from these events stronger and more resilient than before. As we've explored the awe-inspiring power of hurricanes, one message rings clear: knowledge is power. By understanding the science behind these storms, recognizing the warning signs, and taking proactive steps to prepare, we can minimize their impact on our lives and communities. Share this video with your loved ones, friends, and neighbors. Let's work together to spread awareness and empower others to face the challenges of hurricane season with confidence and preparedness. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, together we can weather any storm.
Thanks for watching Top 10 Countdowns. Desire more? Glide your cursor to the subscribe button, give it a click. Don't forget that notification bell. It's your golden ticket to our world of riveting Top 10 Countdowns. See you soon in the next video.